busy. All right, where my juniors at? Where my juniors at? Where my juniors at? Oh, where my juniors at? Juniors. Hey. All right. Okay. So, parents of high school juniors, this is for you. Yes, you have an assignment as well, because there are things you should be doing right now to make sure your baby is positioned appropriately next year to begin this process during this time. Now, changes are coming down the pike with the FAFSA, but these particular steps will still give you an idea so that you can be prepared and you'll know how to make adjustments if necessary, so that you are not caught with what I like to call the sticker price effect next year. So here's some things you can do real quick. I'm about to give you 5 things to do right now. 1, you want to estimate what your EFC is. So for those who don't know, EFC is your expected family contribution. In layman's terms, it basically means your out-of-pocket expense. So how much the government says you, parents, can pay towards your baby's college education. That's as plain as I can put it. So you need to get an understanding of what that number is before you go through the FAFSA process. Okay, remember, those who fail to plan to fail. So we're planning to win. All I do is win, no matter what. Okay, so we're positioning you to win. So you're going to estimate your EFC. You're going to go to the financialaid.org website, and you can use their financial aid estimate tool. So it's basically finaid.org/calculators/FinAid estimate. Or what you can do is go Google FAFSA, FAFSA, the number 4, Caster, and you'll get many options. I always default to the Department of Ed's information, because I just know that that's a legitimate site, and I don't have to worry about putting my information in some site that's really collecting my information to sell it, or people trying to steal your ID or anything like that. So many of the tools you need to prepare is on the Department of Ed's website, which is a government-ran website. So I always recommend you do that, because there are some scam artists out there, some scam fake phishing sites. So you always want to be careful, and be careful about links you click on. All right, so getting back to what you need to do, you want to estimate your EFC. So once you go through the process of estimating your EFC, you want to then look at what your final EFC number is. If you have an EFC between $0 and $5,000, I would say, no, if you don't have an EFC between $0 and $5,000, so basically if your EFC is over $5,000, you definitely want to get with your tax accountant, your financial advisor, and you want to talk to them about how to legally minimize your AGI, your adjusted gross income. I am not a tax professional, so I cannot give you legal information. I'm just giving you some advice and some terms to use with them so they'll understand what you're trying to accomplish. So that is my disclaimer to help you, giving you some secrets around financial aid. You want to look at how to reduce your taxable income legally from this point on moving forward. Okay? If you can't do anything, the EFC basically tells you again how much the government says you can pay out of pocket for your baby's college education. Now, here's the thing. What the government believes you can pay is usually very, very different from what you believe you can pay and what you know you can pay. So there's usually a huge gap between the two numbers. I just want you to be prepared. So that's why you need to get this information now, and you need to take action. So get with a tax professional, tax accountant, financial advisor. Get with them to work out a strategy on how to tackle that. The third step is to basically strategize and plan how you're going to cover that at minimum, because that at minimum, that number is at minimum what you should plan to pay out of pocket. Because I said at minimum because it can go higher. Now, of course, you can end up with a great financial aid package, but at minimum, you need to be prepared to pay that amount. All right. So knowing that that is the amount, you got to think about scholarships, savings, investments. What are all the feasible, sustainable ways you can cover that amount per year? Please understand, that's not a total. That is a per year number, because you have to do the FAFSA every year. So you got to think in terms of per year. All right. Hope is not a strategy. So you got to